Ooh, boys, ladies, gentlemen, girls, holy mother of info. They just released the single piece of the information I've been waiting for ever since they announced it at the start of the year. This is what I've been waiting for. I wanted to hear from the art director. I wanted to see what the art director did. I wanted to taste every paper she drew on. I know that sounded weird. Moving on, because I'm also an art director, this is the equivalent of a 10-year porn subscription for me. I love to see the art. This is how my journey began. DMC4's art book was how I became a developer. I drew every motherfucking concept in that myself afterwards. As a kid when I was growing up, I drew every single piece of art in the art book of from the art book of DMC4's concept thing. Everything. I did many redesigns and designs for the SynDTs ever since I was like 13 till I was 18 and when I got into Capcom Vancouver. Sadly, that company doesn't exist, but well, that branch doesn't exist. I still work at Capcom, thankfully. COVID really did help that. But anyways, that aside, reminiscent aside, this is very important to me, and this should also be important to you because holy fuck, man, ignore that. Oh my god, I know we've seen these pictures, but it's just they look so good. I'm just gonna do this. It looks so good, man. The models look 10,000 times better. I skimmed through it, by the way. I did not read a single line. This is fresh. This is the most raw you can get. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry, I'm just losing myself into this. I might get a little obnoxious. I'm just gonna warn you right now. I'm beyond hyped for this. Like just from some of the pictures I saw. Oh my god, he looks so. Anyways, Yakumo being Yakumo, he looks awesome. You know his design. You know his design. He's typical ninja. He has the ninja pants, and his iron boots and stuff. Jesus Christ, every goddamn thing. So good. They did a semi-side profile to play him too, so they can see. That's so interesting. Usually you just do front and sides. This is a semi. I like that. His tattoos on his arm. He does have different tats on each arm, apparently. That's cool. His hair is always extra to me. His hair's always been extra to me. Same with his mask, but like they go well together. Like it's not like they just mishmashed a whole bunch of like random designs on him because meta. No, they crafted this boy's. I hate to use the word edgy, and I won't use it because I don't like the adjustments. But he's so modern, typical ninja. Like it's just so fucking cool. Anyways, shoulder guards are pretty nice too. Okay, one problem I have as an art director, I like symmetrical shit, and that has been a big challenge for me to not make symmetrical characters because they're more interesting to look at. Oh god, like seeing one side of him have shoulder guards and the other one not having just sends off neurons in my brains. Anyways, all right, getting into it. Sorry, I'm gonna keep doing that. So not sorry. Lightning is official blog, character design, Yakumo and Ryu. Oh. Hello, this is Nishi-sama, I shall say from now on. Art director of Ninja Gaiden. She's a lady we saw at the announcement trailer for a Ninja Gaiden 4. It was like 11 minutes showcase and dialogue. So, in my upcoming blog post, I would like to introduce the visual artwork for Ninja Gaiden 4. This first post will focus on the characters. First, there's gonna be more. The first post will focus on the character design for the new protagonist, Yakumo, and series protagonist Ryu, who receive a new design for this game. I swear, if they show the weapon designs, oh, I'm gonna draw on my walls, bro. Anyways, please note that the images shown here have been edited from internal materials used during the development, so there may be some differences from the final product. Thanks for understanding. Of course, always keep this in mind. Always keep this in mind from now on every game. Now let's dive in. Yeah, hold that thought. I am getting a full shot of this. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Oh, Yakumo. I'm taken. Like, don't look at me like that, please. Please don't look at. I know some fangirls. I know when V was revealed for DMC5. My Twitter was filled with thirsty girls, just talking about V and just fangirling over him. And then, when the game dropped, people played it and they were like, "Oh, there's still videos." I feel like Yakumo is gonna have the same. For a lot of lady streamers out there, Yakumo's gonna have the same fate. He has that. He has that pretty boy thing. Ryu does too. Ryu's a little bit more, chat energy. Uh, which I'll bring up something because yeah, but yeah, that is a. I wonder if this is done in photo mode in game. But God, that's like what is this? Obsidian alloy. Uh, Paul Paldron. Paldron. Obsidian alloy Paldron. Okay. I don't any other line of text on his with the scratch marks, the actual like cut marks, vertical and horizontal, and some of it is even diagonal. There's actual like scraping marks on his back because he has a windsuit. The detail. As I said, I'm gonna get obnoxious with this. You guys will have to hear me fanboy about this every bit of it. Oh my god. Okay, so this is what we've seen. We just saw this one, so I'm not gonna skim over this too much. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not gonna say it. Trying to translate that. My Japanese sucks still to this day. They have to translate it for me when they send work over. I'm trying. Japanese is a little hard for me. I already know like 5 languages. Japanese is not my strong suit yet. Not quite yet. Dude, brother, look how good he looks. This is the in-game model without the rain making YouTube just ass fuck the bitrate. This is wow. Wow. This is how the game is gonna look on your monitor/TV. This is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look this good. Oh my dude, I didn't even notice these fucking designs before on his back. That's so fucking clean. Raven Gear. Yeah, his is called Raven Gear. There's a design on Ryu says something else. We'll get to it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, I really want to know if these are like he has to have drawn these on himself because of the Blood Raven stuff, most likely. Yeah, the metallic boots. That's how he skates on the railing. Wow. Okay, he looks cool. This sword in red looks nice. I mean, this is an extreme zoom up, so you're gonna notice a little bit of like texture inconsistencies, but that's natural. And it does have like a little bit of a Damascus pattern here, just at the tip here. It kind of fades out. Doesn't have the circle, but it's almost there. Dude, so sick. I actually love. There's too much detail on this goddamn sword, and the red feathers are just. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're Sam's kid. You're a Jetstream Sam's kid. Forever, you're gonna be known as that. Okay, and then the close up. The close up. See, so this is his main weapon. Oh, they have the. All right, sorry. Pardon me. So okay, so it actually gets not even the handle stays the same apparently. So you see, it has the not the guard. Oh my god, the pommel. The pommel is sharp on this one, but not on this one. Unless they said they changed this. So this pattern on this is sick. The feather coming off this is probably my favorite part of the sword's aesthetic. I know it's extra. But it looks cool for his design. This is very on touch. Double tooth here and this. So extra. He's so extra, man. Yakumo is so extra. I love it. I love it. And this is the scabbard? That kind of looks cool. Not guard, but like sheath, scabbard, however you want to say it. Let's go in order. Second one would be this. Actually, second one will be this. The drill. We don't see the actual rapier, just the drill form of it. So it has the feathers on it too, as if you can see it. Yeah, it has the feathers on it, and the shrine. Oh my god, I do not. I gotta look up what these things are called, but the like shrine decorations. Um, yeah, the feathers are spinning around it. You see, like it looks like feather tracing, and especially here, they just spin around, and you create the blood effect, and that at the tip of it when you do moves. Okay, next is you. Ooh, there is a raven design on this thing. On every single one of these. I wonder if they're different or is it the same? And the back of it has the jet fuel. One of it has that opening. Ooh. It spins? I wonder. Oh, it's like the engine for it. So this is this when the blood you're using the blood raven, it turns red, and actually, it's literally a jet engine. This is a jet engine. And then let's get to the main event. Oh, I'm really sad they're not showing every form. They're just showing the arms, which is fine. So you get Doku arms. Let's just call it. I'm just gonna call it. I wonder if that's what it is. Is it? Is this like Doku's arms? Did they just desecrate his body and just took his arms as weapons? I doubt it, but this is the Assassin's Tools weapon. This thing has 8 weapons in it. These are the bombs, right? No, those are just the. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yakumo's merchandise with like all his weapons are gonna be sick. All fucking 16 of them. No, he has 4 main ones, but the assassin still turns into like 8 different weapons. They even went as in depth as the actual like turn in joints of this. That's crazy. You need to do these, but the fact that they're actually detailed here is amazing. Okay. Moving on. I know you guys want to get to dialogue. Sorry. Here's a look at Yakumo, our new protagonist, and the next in line to lead the Raven Clan. Okay, to lead the Raven Clan, not the series, not Ninja Gaiden. It's just he's gonna be the head of his clan, most likely. Tyrant's still there, so Tyrant's probably gonna be like the Joe to him, or Huramasa maybe. Huramasa. No, Huramasa is from ZZ. A ninja clan that rivals the legendary Hayabusa clan. That is a big, big statement. He's a ninja prodigy who is high speed, slender, and technical. In RPG terms, he would be a character with a high dex stat. Of course, Nishisama would use a wording like that. They know she's a gamer. From the beginning of development, we had the concept of introducing a new master ninja. Okay, so from the get-go, they wanted to do this. Younger than Ryu. Ryu is not that old, man. Ryu is like our age. I guess that's the point, isn't it? I guess that's exactly the point, isn't it? They want to bring in new, younger audience, so they make a new, younger character. And us old heads with our canes and our lunar treadmills, they're just sitting here. Younger than Ryu, I was told that they wanted the feeling of action in this game to be faster, so I designed him to emphasize that difference. Really? Like, Ninja Gaiden 3 is pretty fast. In the early stages, the team discussed how Ryu was like the light side of representing the light of the ninja world. Before I get bombarded with criticism about how all ninjas are beings of shadow. Bear with me here. Oh, she's so fucking aware of the absolute rabid dogs in the community that are quick to correct the actual developers that work on these things for life as their job daily for 6 years. Yeah, she's so self-aware of the fact that people, have a certain perspective of the game, and if you go against that in any way, even if what you're saying is facts, they're not gonna like it because they think they know more than you. That's cool. That's really nice. I gotta deal with this later too, don't I? Since Ryu's character design was quite traditional, we tossed around ideas for more unique and enemy-like design to contrast with him. However, no wonder he kind of looks like a quote-unquote edge. Like it's like he looks like a villain with the red aura too. So, however, this got too over the top and started to stray away from the core essence of Ninja Gaiden. So we decided to scrap it. But I'd love to revisit the idea of a monster protagonist someday. Okay. Costume DLC? Question mark? I mean, Epigonos is a thing. The evil Ryu in 3, when you fight at day 6, 7. In the end, I think it's day 5. In the end, we settled on the Raven motif for various elements, but this was a decision made relatively late in development. Once the main elements were decided, the design became easier to pull together and gained more consistency. The waist sash that invokes imagery of raven feathers is a good example of this. Additionally, the dark, dirty urban imagery associated with the ravens help distinguish this character from the wild, yet sharp, refined impression of the falcon, Hayabusa. Oh my god, give me the boy, give me the. Oh, Rio. Oh, yeah, I could cheat. I could. That could probably work. Nah, I'm kidding. Never in my life. All right. Oh, what is that? Ultra or ultra light material. Handle with care. Ultra light material. Handle with care. There's not gonna be any handling with care once I get my hands on this character. Interesting. That this looks like handwritten. I know it's not, but it doesn't look like it's factory printed on it. This legitimately looks like someone hand wrote that shit on it. Knowing Muramasa, he might have done that. Dude, look at the detail on his fucking. You can see every goddamn. It looks like hexagons pattern on his mask. Yeah, his face mask is growing on me big time. Like this is probably my favorite face for Ryu. His armor, I still prefer 3's armor over every other armor he has. But this mask though, this mask is sick. Like I do love it. Any other line of text I can spot here? No, it's just his gorgeous green eyes. It just makes you want to go twa. Yeah. Oh my god, look how good he fucking looks without the rain. I'll get to you. We're going in order. So this is his design. Yeah, he's fucking Batman Arkham Knight. That's how I literally stole Raiden's scabbard slash sheath. It would be cool if there is a lore reason to like, yeah, only Ryu can draw this from this scabbard. That's why it's so overly designed. It would be extremely cool and very smart for them to be like, yeah, this scabbard is designed like this, so nobody else can draw this sword. It is because it's a strong ass sword. Nobody else should be able to like draw it. It's very dangerous in someone else's hand. It's dangerous in Ryu's hand if he has the Yagatama on it for too long. Yagatama? I don't know. I think they're both different things. But yeah, the Dragon Jewel. The Dragon Eye Jewel. I hope that's the reason why the scabbard is over designed as fuck. So like Ryu is the only person that can sheath this sword or draw the sword from the scabbard. This is the screw where this goes on top of it, so it would be here. So it's not overly designed. They've thought about this through and through. It's like everything makes sense here. And like the reason why this joint is here, this double joint is here, is because if you try to if you have I have 3. I have 6 in total, 3 replicas, 3 actual swords. Registered. Don't report me. They're all registered. If you try to sheath on your back, like Ryu's sword is usually on his back, it's impossible. You have to tilt the scabbard sideways so you can, stretch your arm further out so you can sheath the sword behind you. So the fact that this joint is there, this joint right here, it moves the scabbard lower or higher for you. So if he wants to draw it out, the joint pulls downwards, so there's more space between the sheath and the sword, so you can draw it out easier, which makes sense and it's realistic. And when he wants to put it in, same thing. The joint goes down, pushes the scabbard downward, so he has more space to actually put the sword in. I'm surprised he has never stabbed himself by accident. But yeah, a little bit of nerd lore for you when it comes to swords. And if you're wondering what swords I have, replicas and not, I have Yamato, I have Ichigo's Zangetsu, and I have Zoro's Shisui from One Piece. A little bit of this. I want to get more. I wanted to get Raiden's. I wanted to get Sam's. But with a kid, I gotta be responsible with money spending. I'm practically not spending anything. I'm saving everything. Moving on. Look at this motherfucker. Oh my god, he looks so good. He looks so good. Oh, okay. The scarf does not clip through the floor. I was really worried about that because of the way he stands. Yeah, this armor is gonna grow on me extremely fast. This armor is gonna grow on me. Look at his mask. His mask looks cool. Dragon Sword looks gorgeous. The guard looks fantastic. I wish I could see the handle a little bit more, but it's fine. Look at his arms. I think his muscles actually do pop when he's, doing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this armor is going to grow on me. This armor is definitely going to grow on me. It's going to get a little bit getting used to. I've been playing 3 for 13 years. Of course, I'm going to prefer that armor. It's just bias at this point. This I don't like. I don't think this will ever. Since I was a kid, I never liked fake abs on armor. I hated it. I'm like, bro, if you have abs, it'll pop. Like, you don't need fake shit. I hated this on toys. I hated this on action figures. I hated this in videos, movies. I never liked fake abs. But everything else about his costume looks cool. I might do an edit where this is not there. See how you guys like it. Maybe. No promises. I don't want to solely. And he legitimately has Batman wrist guards. Dude, he's so cool. And he looks so clean now. Like, he looked clean in gameplay, but again, the bit rate of his shoes weird. His shoes. Does this motherfucker has electrician steel boost, steel toes? Because that looks like steel toe. Why is his shoes like that? That's sick. Ryu doesn't kick, does he? As in, like, he doesn't kick the sword like Raiden does. So he doesn't need tech. I'm really curious. There has to be a reason why this is there. This cannot be aesthetic only. I gotta look at the Falcon Talons to see how the leg, because I know the Falcon Talons has like a blade in the middle and the blade in the side, but nothing here. Have they pre-designed Ryu's armor for the weapons? That's a good sign then, because that means that they've had plans for. Actually, we're gonna stop looking at Ryu's crotch. If they've yeah, the Falcon Talons has a blade out and a blade in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's not a blade at his thumb and a blade in the middle. I think it's one blade out on the side of his foot, one in the middle. His arms have three. I gotta look at the design again. I literally played 2 yesterday, but Sigma. Yeah, he looks awesome. But the abs bother me. Everything else, it's 100% gonna grow on me. Oh, look at all these Nomoro ass belts on his fucking side too, man. Oh, I really wish I could read what this says. I know on his ass cheek somewhere. I think it's the back of his. It says like Falcon Tech or some shit. Because Hayabusa is a Falcon. So like Yakumo's is Raven Tech because the Raven Clan, and Ryu's armor it says like Falcon Tech. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, hold up. So there's a slight difference here. He doesn't have the zippity zap. Let me go back to this real quick. This is gonna be like an hour video. I'm sorry. Okay, he does have it. It's just less apparent. But it looks so much sick in this one. It's closer to his cheek. This one is it's the same. It's the same. That's actually almost a 1-to-1. Yeah, I think it's because his head is tilted. Yeah, not a big fan of the this either. Like, his chest is the only thing I have a gripe with. Everything else is just like this. This looks nice. A looks nice. He has the traditional fake ads, not these things. These are smoke bombs or something. I'll be okay with it. If you can detach these and throw something at people, I'll be okay with it. Okay, so he has that high-end Yaiba. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there a fucking Yaiba reference on his armor, man? High-end Yaiba assault bodysuit. Yaiba assault bodysuit. Okay, this just got interesting as hell, man. So without the high-end thing, he would look like this one right here. So like, he kind of looks feminine in this one. His eyelashes, yeah, it's his eyelashes. Yeah, no, I fucks with his mask, 100%. This is my favorite mask he has had. Let's see. Let me zoom out. Which one of these looks the coolest? This is what they settled on. So it's a combination. Like, they took the best aspect. This is why I fuck with Ryu a little bit more. He's symmetrical on the legs. Look at this one. Unsymmetrical. These two are symmetrical. I mean, the belt on this one is. Yeah, these two are symmetrical. This one is not. This one is not. They went with symmetrical legs. However, his arm is not. His arm is not symmetrical, but that seems to be not the plan. They dropped the double bolt strap on his arm, which I'm okay with. Absolutely. I think that's more Yakumo's thing, not him. Not Ryu. Ryu's clean. He's always showing off his biceps because he's a man. And he likes monster trucks. Oh, that's so cringy. Oh, I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm glad he doesn't have the arm belts. It's like, this is fine because he has the arm glove. I don't even know what to call that. What's the actual name? Not the wrist guard. It's just the thing that goes all the way up to his bicep. His design looks so cool. Let me see if I can find any text anywhere. See the line. The thing is still there, but it cannot read it. There's another line here too. I wonder what that says. And there's one here too. Lot of who's riding on Ryu's arm, man. But yeah, this is where Hayabusa, high-end Yaiba assault bodysuit. That's very fucking. That's so nice. Very good touch. Yeah, you know what? You guys let me know which one of these armors you guys like the most. So we got the one they settled with. We got A, which is this one. We got B, which is this one. Let me do this one. There you go. We got D, this one. Oh, he has like his knee pad, hella extra, and he has E. So that makes this the B design. This was their second. Okay, that makes sense because this is a combination of these two by the look of it. So A is this, B is this, then C, D, E. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right, and yeah. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we covered that. All right, back to reading. Am I recording? I got too excited. I am recording. Imagine I've been yapping for like an hour. Next up is returning protagonist of the series, Ryu Hayabusa. As the one and only Super Ninja, we envision him wearing even more advanced equipment than the rest of the Hayabusa clan, tailored specifically for him. It's definitely handcrafted. It is 100% handcrafted considering all the detail in it, for sure. There are no major changes to Ryu's design, since the major goal of this title is to evolve the series while staying true to its roots. We wanted to keep the overall visual impression and details reminiscent of the original Ninja Gaiden. This way, players could recognize Ryu even at a glance, even making Ryu's design the only requirement I was given was to simply keep him the same as usual. That said, you're art director, you can't help yourself. Since it's been over a decade since his last redesign, I think most people would appreciate a variation of his classic character, which is completely fine. His 3 costume is sick. His classic costume is sick. His 2 gimp suit is sick. They're all cool, but my favorite is 3. Other people's favorite could be the classic one. You gotta change it. You gotta give people some new favorite, right? Some people are gonna like the 4 costume more than the rest of those, right? It's fine to have that as a thing. Not all of us have to like the same fucking thing. Moving on. Even though there were no major changes in Ryu himself, I felt that because he is placed alongside Yakumo, a character specializing in speed, this will consequently make Ryu appear. Is he gonna make the strength thing? Okay. Ryu appear relatively more powerful. You can't hide those bulging deltoid mister. I love her. I would love to meet her. I would love to work with her, actually. It's only natural and correct that Ryu should be stronger and more physically developed than Yakumo, but I wanted to avoid making Ryu appear overly power focused. I of course wanted him to look strong, but in a sense that he is a high stat distribution evenly across the board. I love her. I absolutely. She must be a joy to work with, man. Nishi-sama it is absolutely a joy to work with. I envy everybody working. I love where I work. Oh, okay. This is. I have a tweet on this. I'm gonna bring it up. There were various small issues like these we had to overcome in his design, of course. But in the end, we addressed them by carefully adjusting the balance of his entire body, including the little detail and the amount of armor plating used. We aim to have Ryu's difference in physique with Yakumo's noticeable while still looking like he can overcome anything. Yeah, he fucking can. Additionally, with Yakumo present, this game allows players to see Ryu from a different perspective. This gave us the chance to make players feel the overwhelming threat of having to face him. Dante from DMC4 being a really good, thing. And the internal despair of having to fight against the legendary ninja they fought as in previous games. To help give his face off more impact, I choose a design in his front side that leaves a lasting impression. When the moment comes, I truly hope players think to themselves, there's no way I can beat this guy. Okay, that is such a beautiful thing. That is because when you are, especially if you're the art director, when you are designing anything, let alone the main motherfucking character, and let alone the character, which is Ryu in this case, right? There's 2 factors you have to keep in mind. What are players looking at the most while playing the game? Your character's back. That has to be the most interesting goddamn design on his back, which is why he has the over exaggerated scabbard slash sheath, whatever you want to call it, and the way his back looks. The butt plates, the thigh, everything on him on his back looks badass as shit. I wish I could bring up a video, but I really want to just get through this as fast as possible because I know I'm going to yap a lot. And it is your life's objective to make the most interesting and in-depth back shot. Pause. The back view. Sorry. Of a character, especially for main character, right? And like with Yakumo, he has the triple tails. That'll absolutely get you. And he has a dual sword on his back, right? The dual sword cross shape on his back, on his waist, on behind, right? Those are gonna be like, okay, what the fuck is that? You're gonna notice those things. You're gonna notice those things and be like, that's badass. And when he's doing Raven moves, you know, he puts he tilts his body, his upper body sideways, so his shield, his Raven sheath, not shield, his Raven sheath covers his back. So you're seeing this red and black feather cover the back of your character. So you're looking at that, and that is interesting to look at. It sends off good ass neurons bursting up in your brains, right? It's you gotta consider all of those things, and then the animation team does their magic how to focus on these over exaggerations. So with Ryu, because you gotta look at this motherfucker when you're fighting him, right? They made the front of him look like, how am I gonna do damage to this guy? He has fake metal abs, man. He's completely armored up on his thighs. His joints are definitely not weak points. The only chance you have of hitting him is here. His arm is the only thing that's not covered. But good luck! Good luck trying to fucking react to his speed. Right? And then he has, headshots out of the question, because look at this goddamn thing. He literally has a tank on his forehead. Right? So it's like, they put insane design on this thing. And the tools are there. They both have the tools on their side. It's the most accessible, right? It's not like it's just, it is literally very accessible for you to just drag something from your thigh and just throw it. You can throw it and drag it and grab it from the same animation, right? From the same movement, not animation, sorry. But yeah, I actually do have these knives. They're not kunais, they're actual knives. Registered, again, registered. My weapons are all registered. I don't own any guns before anyone does anything. Damn. Okay, but yeah. Let's get to the main. Look at the mother trucking size difference between Yakumo is a baby. He's a wee little boy. And Ryu is just this unit. And you know what the tweet I made? As soon as I saw this picture, the only thing that popped up to my head, oh my god, 13 notifications. Give me a break. Where is it at? Oh, Team Ninja retweeted. Where is as soon as I saw that, this is what popped up to my head. No hate on Yakumo. I love Yakumo. You guys just heard me fawn over it. But as soon as I saw this picture, I was like, dude, this is the Chad versus Virgin meme. This is 100% the Chad versus Virgin meme. It's actually hilarious how this is like. Look how big he is, man. Look how tall he is. Look at his arm. Yakumo's head can fit it inside his shoulder. Like, Ryu could like absolutely devour this kid. I don't know how he's gonna beat him. I don't know how that fight's gonna go, but yeah, he better pull something out of his butt. Otherwise, it's most likely going to be Ryu's feet. So yeah, absolute unit of a ninja, and you can feel it too when you play. When you saw the footage, the footage that I keep putting up, the footage that you keep going back to every night to watch. Don't lie to me, I know you do it. When Ryu's moving around, like he looks bigger, like he's covering more of your screen. He's absolutely covering more of your screen. So yeah, like hella design. Yakumo's back is more interesting to look at than his front, right? It's like. His back is way more detailed than his front because you're mostly going to look at his back. You're not going to see in front of him. However, there might be a ninja trial where you fight Yakumo. That would be sick. Scary too, considering his toolkit. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm much scared of Ryu doing gleaming moves than Yakumo doing Blood Raven moves, if I'm being quite honest. But yeah. Moving on. Holy shit. Like, as I mentioned briefly in previous media interviews, with multiple main characters, I believe that each should have distinct characteristics and differences, both in gameplay and visual appeal. This includes not only the individual personalities of each character, but also the overall balance when they are placed side by side. Yeah, there's no balance in the side by side. Ryu would stomp on Yakumo. Like, look at him. Goliath. Love it though. I do love both their designs. And again, with that in mind, I compared the body type of Yakumo and Ryu to see how much difference there is between them. And it's clear as day that Yakumo is smaller while Ryu has a more muscular build. This difference in body type is not only for the sake of character design, but also to visually represent the relationship between the two. One is a legendary super ninja, Ryu, and the other is the one who follows in his footsteps. I think Nishi-sama is giving away a little bit too much information. Following in Ryu's footsteps. So, and there's that dialogue from the trailer too. If you think you can kill the Dark Dragon, prove it, right? Yakumo is not being like Ryu's not trying to kill him. Ryu's not trying to beat his ass. Ryu's trying to better him. Ryu's trying to master him, guide him. As players, that's our fucking jobs, guys. It's our job to bring in more people, to open their minds and eyes to the greatness that is Ninja Gaiden. We're Ryu in this scenario. We're supposed to guide these new players. Don't scare them off. Don't tell them to do eyes closed, Master Ninja and Ninja Gaiden 208, right? Guide them through it, ease people into it. Because if this franchise gets better, we're fucked. Because mainstream, but we'll get more Ninja Gaiden, so I'm good with that. And yeah, and this follows in his footsteps. Yakumo is smaller, and this is the end of it, sadly. Tomoko Nishi-san. Okay, that's her full name. I will remember that for the rest of my life. Yakumo's smaller stature makes enemies feel larger in the game, which empathizes one of the keywords of this game, adversity. The meaning of keywords, change, and cruelty all come together to define his playstyle. On the other hand, pause before that, cruelty, when he is doing his OTs, with the drill especially, he literally jumps on top of a guy and just drills him. Oh, sorry, he taps him on the forehead with the end of his pole arm and makes their head pop. And with the Blood Raven form of the drill, kicks them up in the air, puts the drill right under them as they're falling with their weight on the drill spinning into their body. So yeah, Yakumo was really cruel in his OTs. Like, crueler than Ryu. Ryu tries to kill you in the worst way possible, but Yakumo makes you, like, he's torturing you pretty much till you go. There's hate in him because he's young, right? Like, when you were younger, there was definitely some type of hatred in you. All of us have had it. Some of us keep it during adulthood too, till we become old. On the other hand, Ryu is a more seasoned ninja, so I wanted him to appear equal or superior to his enemies at first glance. Even though he faces the same adversity as Yakumo, the Dark Dragon, he should appear to be at a more of an advantage. However, this is not the same Ryu we've seen before. It's a change towards Ryu in his most powerful state, and the cruelty derived from that transformation is a theme I've quietly incorporated. This is purely a visual design discussion and a matter of nuance. Nuance, Jesus. It does not pertain to game speculation or the story. We may discuss such topics at a later date or not. This is all for the first time. We ask for your continued patience as time marches towards the release of Ninja Gaiden 4. We are so close, my guy. We are so goddamn close. It drops next month. It literally drops in 40 days. But yeah, that's this. That is all of this. This is the gorgeous art director. Respectfully gorgeous art director, I might add. I'm saying. Tomoko Nishi-sama. Nishi-san. And it says, after joining Platinum Games in 2011, she's been there for a while and working on the wonderful 101 as an environment artist. She worked on various titles as a concept artist. This is pretty much where I started. I was a concept artist. I was just making shit, see if I was drawing stuff and see if the art director likes what I draw. And, now I'm in that position. I'm the art director and I judge other people. I make them go through hell, but also I guide them along. You can guess why I make them go through hell, because I like symmetry stuff, so I have to fight myself and my opinion also against millions of people that are gonna like the design. So yeah, she contributed work and provided original illustration for the picture book section in Nier Automata. It shows, and was in charge of the character design and the Bayonetta shows 100%. And was in character design and overall visuals as art director for Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. In her last work, Ninja Gaiden 4, she supervised the overall visuals of the game as art director and personally handled a number of character design. Personally. So, not only she took on I wonder if she designed Saori. It would be very nice if she did. So, she took the burden of, or the the honor of making Yakumo and Ryu and doing their redesign and design. She also worked on other characters. We probably don't know what those characters are, but we'll see them. Most likely anime designs too. And she also knows environmental work, which is funny enough. It's the second field I worked at. Initially, I was a concept for creature, character, even prompts. Sometimes very a little bit below my pay grade and profession. Even at the time, like working on prompts was a little bit, I wasn't against it because work is work, and I like to get better. So I made whatever, like the guy the guy that made the burger in RE2 in the trailer is like, stuff like that. But yeah, you start somewhere, you move on, and this is the same thing: concept director or concept art designer into environment designer, and then art director. So pretty much the same steps I took. So difference is she has accomplished something great. I have created the eternal meme. We'll discuss that when the time comes and people stop thinking about it. Anyways, yeah, this is the whole thing on this. And again, keep in mind, keep in mind. There's gonna be more. They said this one is all about the visual artwork. This is just about the character design, right? Even though they showed the weapons. So I wonder what part of it. But yeah, this first motherfucking post will focus on the character design for the new protagonist Yakumo and the series protagonist Ryu. So this is many have yet to come. So yeah, that's that. I'm not entering that right now. That's that. I will 100% catch you guys later. I'm losing my. Yeah, Twitter is gonna be fun. I gotta go check these guys out because I'm so interested in what my opinion looks like. But I'll comment on that later. But yeah, like I think Team Ninja just retweeted it. Yes, they did. So yeah, I doubt the Japanese one has any different materials. I'll click on it. Let's see. Everybody retweeting this thing. That's good. Spread the word. Yeah. Same picture. Same picture. Same picture. Everything's the same. Yeah, like everything's the same. So again, thank you, Nishi-sama, for this. I cannot wait to see more. And again, I know this was a little bit. I was a little rambunctious in this, but yeah, I love art. Art is just my. I love it. It's my field of work. Like, come on now. But yeah, and especially art about video games. Like, it just drives me up a wall how much I love it. I cannot get enough of it. But yeah, um, because I just posted this after I made the previous video about TGS speculations. I doubt they'll post anything for another couple of days, so like 4 days. Let's do it. Let's do a research. How long till how often does Platinum tweet? That was an hour ago. This was September 7th. So that was 4 days ago. Yeah, it is. They do keep the 4 days thing, right? Yeah, September 7th, September 4th. Yes, and this was like early in the morning, so technically September 3rd on this one. Yeah, every 4 days they tweet something out. September 3rd. Yeah. Okay, cool, awesome, amazing. Hope you guys will enjoy this video. I apologize again that I sounded a little bit too excited at some points, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the content. Hope you guys give this a read yourself. Again, go on Platinum's Twitter, and they have it Japanese or English, and Team Ninja is retweeting it, so you can find it anywhere. Give it a read yourself. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't notice something. Obviously, if there's anything, point it out to me in the comments. I love it. I love reading through the comments all the time. I try to reply to every single person, no matter the good or bad in the comment. I try to reason with people, or hype up people. So that's that. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm gonna go rest my eyes again before it pops out on my forehead. I have an eye in my forehead. I'm Tien Shinhan.